Hey guys, witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie. I hope you're all doing amazing today. I'm Mysticle and I'll be bringing the latest in AR and VR news. However, just before we jump into this video, I've got two super quick announcements for you. First one. Tomorrow or Saturday, we're having our weekly live stream, and we are going to be doing a setup review. So in case you guys want to participate, want to submit your setups, links for that form will be down below. Second announcement, first official video is up on the second/Polish channel. So in case you guys want to check that out, in case you're Polish, the Polish audio is up right now. The English dubbing will be up a little bit later, but I do have English subtitles there for you. So in case you're into tech and DIY, make sure to check that one out down below. Okay, that's all. You have chapters down below to skip to any specific part of this video that you are most interested in. And with that being said, let's get right into it. First, let's jump into some undocumented changes from Luna on Twitter in regards to our Meta Quest devices. First thing, apparently Meta seems to be rolling out a pop-up menu for remote desktop. So this will add an additional pop-up bubble at the top so it's easier to access your menu in remote desktop. This is an update that is going to roll out gradually, is going to roll out over time. Not everyone is going to get it at the same time, as is usual with Meta, but in case you guys use the new remote desktop feature, especially now with ultra-wides in the mix, hopefully you'll be able to access this new UI soon. Secondly, this hasn't been explicitly stated in any release notes, but Meta seems to have drastically reduced the time for space setup on Quest 3 and Quest 3S. For my medium-sized bedroom, it only takes about 10 seconds as I look around. Now, I haven't actually noticed this, as I don't have to do setup that often anymore. A few updates ago, it actually became quite reliable, and I haven't had to redo my room since. But let me know down below if this is a change you have noticed. Thirdly, and this is a very weird one, apparently in the stable, non-PTC version of V81, Meta has reverted our loft scenery to the Meta Connect loft. This is a very weird change, as in the PTC, Meta actually updated the loft to make it non-Connect. Therefore, it's a very weird thing that Meta has decided to revert it back to the Connect variant for stable release. Essentially, people that are on stable release are getting an older, out-of-date version of the loft scenery with Connect banners and other things like that you know, aren't supposed to be there anymore. So that's a weird change. In case you guys noticed that, it's not just your eyes. Apparently, with all the updates Meta has been doing to filtering and search, it has also become less reliable. This has come from multiple reports, actually, but Luna, of course, being my most credible source, I feel like every time Meta mentions that they tuned the store search/filtering experience, it instead gets slightly less reliable. There really needs to be a reassessment from the ground up, in my opinion. So you can see Luna actually quoting other people here in the post as well, showcasing how unreliable it has gotten. So hopefully Meta gets this sorted and makes our, you know, searching and app filtering options work as they're supposed to, because they are some of the most important features on the headset. After all, they are what gets you to where you need to or where you want to be. Now, onto some Sadly It's Bradley news, which I guess a lot of you know what this means. It means Valve Index 2 cope, or Deckard cope, or Valve Frame cope, whatever you want to call it at this point. We're all coping hard. And with the recent leaks that Steam is planning on releasing an Index 2 of sorts in Q4 of 2025, it's gotten harder. Sadly It's Bradley posted on the 14th of October the last setting added to Steam tonight, and that last setting is enabled GameScope VR browser composer, with VR GameScope being the compositor on Steam Deck. Now officially they have a VR one. For what? So, in case you guys want to cope harder, there is some more information. Okay, and now onto some actually announced headset news. That new Apple Vision Pro that we were waiting for, yeah, it's come out, and it's actually not too big of a redesign, but it's a brand new M5 Vision Pro with that dual knit band that we spoke about in the last video. So this was all over Twitter the last few days, but the M5 is essentially a super powerful chip, and putting it in a Vision Pro is going to be quite incredible, especially if they get it in the future to run maybe macOS apps right there spatially on your Vision Pro without needing a Mac. Obviously that would be quite a feat, would need a ton of cooling, and I'm not sure if it's even remotely possible. Apple has officially announced and opened pre-orders for the new M5 Apple Vision Pro and its included dual-knit band. The original Apple Vision Pro was powered by the 5nm M2 chip from 2022, and its brand new M5 chip is built on a 3nm process. Apple describes the chipset's improved CPU performance as delivering faster load times for apps and widgets and more responsive web browsing, while the GPU renders at 10% higher resolution by default, supports 120Hz refresh rate for reduced motion blur when users look at their physical surroundings, and brings hardware-accelerated ray tracing and mesh shading. Yeah, this isn't a small boost in performance. Just the 120Hz alone is going to be a huge upgrade, because of course, we didn't have that in the previous one, which is a shocker, to be honest with you. The new Vision Pro's 120Hz mode will be supported in Mac Virtual Display, the company confirms, for an even smoother experience. Meanwhile, M5's improved Neural Engine makes AI features like setting up your persona or generating spatial scenes 50% faster, Apple says, and AI tasks in third-party apps up to 2 times faster. The new Vision Pro has a stated battery life of 2.5 hours of general use or 3 hours of video playback, 30 minutes longer than what Apple rated the original. Given that the battery is the same, this suggests Apple has configured the M5 chip for balanced efficiency rather than maximum performance. Yes, you could probably squeeze even more out of this chip. While the original Apple Vision Pro came with 2 straps in the box, the M5 Vision Pro comes with the single dual knit band, combining the benefits of both. The dual knit band's upper and lower strap sections are 3D knitted as a single piece and are separately adjusted with a single dial, which pops out. It comes in small, medium, and large sizes, like previous bands. The band's embedded inserts are tungsten, which is more than twice as dense as stainless steel, which was in the original solo knit band, providing a greater counterbalance to the weight of the headset itself. In fact, the dual loop band is 150 grams heavier than the solo knit band, Apple's specs suggest. The dual knit band is also compatible with the original Apple Vision Pro as a $99 accessory, which you can pre-order now and will be shipping next week. The M5 Apple Vision Pro is available to pre-order now in the US, UK, Canada, Australia, Germany, France, Japan, Hong Kong, and UAE. It will be available to pre-order in Singapore and China from Friday, and available in South Korea and Taiwan later. Whatever that means, in quotes. The original Vision Pro is no longer available, and the new model is priced identically, $3,500 for 256GB of storage and $3,700 for 512GB, or $3,900 for 1TB. There's currently no trade-in offer for the original. Pre-orders should arrive from next Wednesday, October 22nd, when the new headset will also be available in Apple stores. Okay, that is a lot to take in, but it is actually a fairly large upgrade. We originally supposed that Apple would probably be closer to releasing a light or an Air version of the Vision Pro, and yet here they are releasing an entire refresh to the Pro variant, making it a lot more powerful. I mean, 120Hz ray tracing, that's absolutely crazy. And the fact that they didn't lift the price is even better. I mean, worse for some, as we were hoping for a lower price, but better for those who were thinking of getting a Vision Pro and now get a free upgrade. Let me know what you think about this one, and are you going to purchase it? I bet that's going to be a no from a lot of you guys, but there has also been a handful of people in the comment section who bought the Vision Pro and were quite happy with it. As apparently, the PSVR 2 Sense controllers will be going on sale from Apple directly next month for $250. So this might come as a surprise to a bunch of you. A while ago, we spoke about the news that Apple has released support for the PSVR 2 Sense controllers in a partnership with Sony for the Vision Pro, which is quite an exciting partnership, actually. It allows the Vision Pro to play proper PC VR titles and do VR with controller support, as Apple adds more and more input options for the Vision Pro. It is still kind of funny though that they didn't see input controllers as something important when they first launched the thing, and now they see it as something so important they're not actually going to go out of the way and make their own. They're going to outsource from Sony. I don't know. I find that kind of weird, but the more input options they add, the better. And if someone has both a PSVR 2 and a Vision Pro, I guess this is a nice benefit. And what do I mean by Apple adding support for more inputs? Well, they now also have a stylus coming. It's called the Muse Spatial Stylus, and it's from Logitech. Big surprise there, Logitech has actually been a maker of a bunch of different VR accessories, including ones for the Quest in the past, so I'm not surprised at all, but it is very nice to see more inputs coming, and a pen for professionals using the Vision Pro is going to be a very, very nice one. I'm surprised that Apple didn't make a first-party one here, though. After all, they have the Apple Pencil, so kind of weird, but hey, I guess input options aren't their priority right now for Vision Pro. On a topic of more headsets, Samsung has now officially set out a date for releasing their XR device, and that is going to be the October 21st Galaxy event that now has a tagline of Worlds Wide Open. I mean, that just screams virtual reality or augmented reality. Come meet the first official device on Android XR, Samsung teases. Okay, they've made it fairly obvious at this point. Samsung first announced that it was working on a standalone device almost 3 years ago, with Google headlining the software. It finally revealed the device's design at December of last year, alongside Google formally naming Android XR and giving Upload VR's Ian Hamilton a hands-on demo while saying it would ship in 2025. But what it still has not revealed is the product's name, price, detailed specifications, and exact release date. Well, supposedly, that will come very soon, on October 21st. And you know what? Actually, we're going to set that on our calendar and we're going to live stream this event, so make sure to stay subscribed for that. With that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day or night, wherever you are in the world. If you like this one, please do leave a like. If you disliked it, I guess this button works too, but let me know why down below. If you're not yet part of our community, check out our Discord and our Reddit down below to stay up to date with upcoming events and different things that are now going to be happening. There's quite a bit coming. And thank you so much to all the Patreons supporting this channel. You are amazing. Seriously, much love. Thank you for all your support. You are what makes all this possible. And thank you in case you guys have ever bought me a coffee. And as usual, if you want me to follow content coming up on the channel, with you for my next video. Peace.